Hey guys, Joe, the Joe Madden Sports Podcast here, joined by someone who doesn't need an introduction at all because he's always on camera. Everyone knows who this is. Trent, how's it going this morning?
I'm great, Joe. Thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure.
It's such a pleasure to have you here. Like I said, off air, congratulations on the hit with Tampa last night. That was a good one.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a great game. I was hoping for a little better game. I'm hoping the Rangers can get some in there. I had some player props on the Rangers, so I needed some more offense out of them, but had Tampa even series now, so it's going to be an interesting rest of the series there.
Do you think Tampa's going to pull this one off? Because from what I saw last night, the Rangers look dead in the water. I don't know going back to the Garden if they can get the win or not, especially if they play like they showed up last night.
Yeah, it's very hard to beat the Rangers in the Garden, especially. But now that they just kind of lost momentum of this series, I think it's going to be an overtime game in this next one. I don't know. I think the experience is there with TB. Obviously coming off back-to-back championships. But I think this Rangers team is just a team of destiny. They keep proving me wrong when I bet against them. They come out of nowhere and steal my money. So I really think that the Rangers are going to squeak this one out despite losing this momentum. I think they win the next game. I think it goes to game 7, and I think they win in game 7.
Okay, well, that's a great prediction. I really hope you are right here because, man, I do not want to see Tampa go through. So
I don't either.
You've got so much going on. What's happening right now at Book It headquarters?
Yeah, of course. So we're really focusing on growing our content and, building a network of creators and influencers that are in the space of gambling and just helping everyone, come together and beat the books. That's what it's all about. So we've got the surgical stream I do every weekday at 11 Pacific, where, people like yourself come on and they give their best play of the day and they try and pitch it for other people to tail. And then at night, we kind of watch the games that, we bet on all day and just kind of hang out, interact with our community, sweat out plays and react, and win or lose together. That's what it's all about. So it's been really fun. We call it the night sweats. So we're sweating out, our late night bets and just bringing everybody together. We're all betting on the same thing. So why not, watch the games together? It's kind of the closest thing to, being with our community and watching these games. So it's been a lot of fun. We're experimenting with new things and learning a lot from what people like and don't like. But so far, it's been really great.
Okay, with everything you have going on, what's the favorite part of your day right now?
Favorite part of the day right now? I mean, my favorite part has got to be when we're sweating out our plays on night sweats and, finally we get something to go our way, whether it's a goal scorer or, a home run or a player prop that just cash. There's nothing like cashing with the squad. So that's got to be the favorite part. But, I love getting surgical every day on the stream and hearing, people's confident plays and seeing all these faces. So it's great. I really can't decide, but I'd have to say night sweats just because it's so fun.
Absolutely. How many hours a day are you on camera, Trent? Because I see you everywhere all the time.
Yeah.
When do you get a break? Is the camera on you when you're sleeping?
Almost pretty much. It's pretty crazy to see if you go and look at some of the other Twitch streamers on Twitch that have these huge followings. They stream 300 hours a month. That's almost half of the month, like literally half the month you're spending on stream. And I was talking to, one of my agents and they were like, you need to meet those types of numbers to get these types of brand deals and stuff. And you stream 40 hours a month. And I'm like, holy crap. I thought I was doing a lot. These guys are doing 300. So this past month, I really upped my game and like kind of doubled our hours on stream. I spent about 7-8 hours a day on stream. It's pretty crazy.
Wow.
Yeah. So last month I had almost 200 hours on live stream, which it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work. It's kind of draining a little bit, lose sleep sometimes, but It's definitely worth it. And it's a great time. I love doing it.
Well, your streams are absolutely crushing it. You're getting a tan from those lights. I can tell it. So
yeah, no, they're beating on me all day.
Keep up the great work, Trent. Now, let's talk some NBA. We've got the NBA playoffs here. What are you thinking for tonight's game? It's Wednesday night. We're in Boston.
It's a great series. Thankfully, this whole playoffs in the NBA has been kind of a wash, really boring to watch with all these blowouts, and it just hasn't been exciting action. So finally, I'm really thankful that we're getting a good series here with the Warriors and Celtics going back to the Garden tonight in Boston. I think the Celtics get the job done tonight. I think the Warriors will steal one on the road. That's their job, just like the Celtics did in San Francisco. They had to squeak one out, and they did. And I think the Celtics get it done tonight, and they cover that 3.5-point spread. The spread hasn't really played much of a factor this entire playoffs. So instead of taking, the minus 170, minus 150 money line, taking the minus 3.5, I have no problem with. But yeah, so that's my play for this game 3, I believe it is, or is it game 4? Game 3? I don't know. I think it's game 3.
Game 3. Yeah.
Yeah. So I like the Celtics tonight to get it done. I like big Al Horford to score over 12 points. I think he's coming back to the Garden. Big statement game tonight for the Celtics. He's got the city behind his back, and he had not a great game last game after having a game of his life in game 1. So I expect him to bounce back today. And I also like Andrew Wiggins player props. He's really been stepping up in a key role for the Warriors, and I can count on him to score 15 plus. So those are the 3 plays I've got on a little 3-teamer. It's like plus 600, but I'm pretty confident in all those. Yeah.
Yeah. Any thoughts on Jason Tatum to get a double-double? I know there's fantastic odds on that tonight. I believe it's hit in 3 of his last 5 games.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a good look. Tatum's been scoring. He's been passing the rock. He's been rebounding. I think he gets there with potentially his assists. He's been really passing the rock a lot. He's been getting 7, 8, 9 assists. I think he can get there tonight, whether it's assists or rebounds. I don't know what the odds are on that. It's probably really, really good value. Definitely not a bad look.
Okay. Any thoughts on that total? Down half the points, 212 now.
Let's see. The totals have been tricky for me.
Yeah.
I mean, all signs point to an under, like for me last game, and that thing soared over. Like it wasn't even close. And I just don't see how they can keep shooting threes at the rate that they are. And I don't think I see that tonight. So I'd like the under tonight. I think it's a more defensive battle. Did you say the line started at what?
It was 212.5 now to 212.
Got it. Yeah, no, it's moving in the right direction as well. I'll take my chances and say that this one's not going to go over again like it did last game. Take the under.
Okay, I like it. Trent, I'm not going to keep you any longer because I know you're on camera all day. Can you tell everyone where to find you and what time your shows are at today so they can join you?
Of course. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at Book It with Trent, and we host the surgical stream on the Book It Sports Twitch channel, so you can follow us there at Book It Sports. And then the night sweats is usually around 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, really when all the games start. So yeah, you can tune into both of those shows. You can follow my content on all those platforms, and yeah.
Sounds good. I love the name, The Night Sweats. So
yeah. Thank you.
Hopefully you're not having night sweats after it, but Trent, thanks so much for joining me.
Of course.
You guys, I'll be back at the top of the hour with another Joe Madden Sports podcast. Trent, have a fantastic day.
You too, Joe. Thank you.
Thank you.